Is that for 2 letters?
The Heartburn by Carl Barrow. Once upon an issue naval, while I doubted which and taking, over many a sure and sinister challenge of instructed lift, while I practiced, merely sharing, stridently their kit a thanking, as of 4 sides fairly closing at my hating vein. 'Tis for punishments I muttered, thanking at my hating vein, hardly this, and bad taste meek. Ah, reversed the idea midstream, it was in the thick joint effort, and each several valid meanness called its make upon a truce. Soothingly I plunged the heartache, mildly I prosed to impulse from my whale's suspensive figure for the near dispatch, for the slow prodigal fall to life from the stretchings named dispatch, rayless here, forever meek. And the moving sage, accursed ingress of each trinal purple, charged me, waxed me with conflicting classics never cut before, so that now, to change the running of my whole, I seared a cursing, 'tis for punishments financing plumness of my hating vein, for blind punishments financing plumness of my hating vein, this it is, and bad taste meek. Presently my growth bore patter, serpentining then no righter waste, said I, or bounds, drunkenly your laxation I must time. But the sex is, I was sharing, and so fairly you gaped closing, and so mildly you gaped thanking at my hating vein, that I scarce was sharp I moved you. Here I probably observed the name. Proud was there, and bad taste meek. Deep into that sureness dreaming, long I hushed there, courting, sinning, siding, turning turns no colleague ever spoke to turn before. But the baboo was untraded, and the crossfire stirred no angel, and the fancy mess there spoken was the severed mess, dispatch. This I severed, and they backing murmured back the mess dispatch. Gladly this, and bad taste meek. Back into the hating, joining all my growth within me erring, soon again I moved at banking, somewhat riper than before. Clearly, said I, clearly that is 4 names that my show down walk out. Hold me hushed then, what threat is, and this christening exchange. Hold my whole be changed to chaos in this christening exchange. 'Tis the bounce, and bad taste weak. Bungled here I dulled the pleading when, with many a strain and judgment, in there fluffed a human heartburn of the pulsive arts of style. Not the least laconic saltee, not a censure cried or warranty, but with broom of tag and sparkler passed above my hating vein, passed upon a veil of doubt just above my hating vein, passed and cramped and bad taste meek. Then this Dekuzu used computing my sage goodness into warring, by the rife and rigged abundance of the packaging it dared. Though thy round be plain and forfeit, thou, I said, art sure no churchly ruling frail in northern Hartford destining from the date's doom. Trick me what thy sinful cry is on the date's self-evident doom. Quoth the heartburn, refuge meek. Much I issued this accordant wraith to fix mistress of inward, though its space like burdened concert burdened good cheer rate. For we cannot help denoting that no mental congregation ever yet was sung this morning, use above his hating name, use or height upon your bridal veil for his hating name, with such a dud as refuge meek. But the heartburn, cramping martially on that distant veil, kept hardly those 4 sides, as if his growth in those 4 sides he did inquire. Bad taste smoother than he uttered, not a false was then he judged, till I butchly more than muttered, specious years have moved before, on the polish he will ope me, as my calls have moved before. Then the youth said, refuge meek. Strutted at the layman settled by Lot's wife so steelly kept, silence, said I, but at others is its hardy mouse and waste, quit from 4 unsilent warnings, which unlightening horizon followed me white and followed whiter, till its legs one person gave, till the minors of its call a single-handed person gave of refuge meek. But the heartburn, still computing all my sage growth into warring, strange I ate a normal wolf in front of use and down vein. Then upon the feather seating I escaped myself to hearing crater unto crater, singing what this descending use to stout, griped in croaking, refuge meek. This I cramped, begun in straying, but no wayfarer rating to the wraith whose deadly zests now flashed into my soul's clark. This and more I cramped transposing, with my want compact empurpling on the habit's feather ring that the fractured pasted o'er, but whose feather breakable ringing with the fractured pasting o'er, she will crouch, refuge meek. Then methought the tramp flashed truer, despaired from the unsharp fawning, scoffed by qualities whose wonders uttered on the listened truce. Dunce, I cried, thy born hath lain thee, by these stretchings he hath matched thee debate in anger from thine instances of dispatch. Starve this true anger and befriend this near dispatch. The harbor, refuge meek. Writing, said I, force of warning, writing still with use or rashness, whether ravaged lane or whether skeptics stayed thee here extant. Linear yet all unflowered on this balky spasm engorged, on this law like quartet seated. Write me truly, I implore. Is there grace in brokerage? Write me, I implore. The harbor, refuge meek. Be that mess our stop a skeptic user, birth I shrieked exchanging. Flash thee back into the skeptic in a date's self-evident doom. Feel no mean fool as the lateness of that name thy growth hath blackballed. Feel my nicety then traded. Bait the veil above the vein, hide the theft from out my hole, and hide thy thrift from off my vein. Was the heartburn, refuge meek. And the heartburn, never leaving, still is cramping on the flowing veil of balance just above my aching vein. And his arms have all the pleasure of a products that is turning, and the fracture orient taking wrongs his howling on the tarp. And my growth from out that howling, that the exterior on the mark, shall be sighted, refuge meek. The Heartburn, by Carl Parent. When doing this translation of a poem with rhythm and rhyme, you have to choose either the rhythm or the rhyme. Obviously, you went for the rhythm because getting the rhyme scheme of the rhythm and all the internal rhyme would be rather complicated. I look forward to meeting the computer that can do it. Well, I believe we have a quorum now. Gary, you want to do something? Is this enough people?
Well, we have enough people to do anything now.
Gary Hicks.